The Man Who Looked at Feet, A Tale of a Dream Gone Awry by Becky Brendel, Clara Hendricks, and Cailey Williams. Once upon a time there was a man named Paul who worked as a servant to a prince. Paul was a simple man with a simple life, but he longed for adventure, to be able to explore the kingdom like the charming, wealthy prince. One morning the prince was not his charming self. He was distraught, inconsolable. The previous night the prince had hosted a grand ball and danced with many beautiful ladies. One lady in particular he found truly enchanting, but she had run off and left behind only a shoe, a glass slipper.
"I must find her,"
said the prince, who did not even know her name.
"That would be impossible,"
said Paul.
"unless, of course, you were to search the entire kingdom."
He chuckled to himself.
"That's it!"
cried the prince.
We will search the kingdom looking for her."
And that is how Paul began his job as the Man Who Looked at Feet. From then on, from dawn to dusk, all Paul saw were feet. He and the prince traveled the kingdom, meeting women who tried to fit their feet into the delicate slipper. At first Paul thought that this would go quickly, since surely one of the many beautiful women in the kingdom would captivate the prince's interest. And really, how hard would it be to find someone to fit into a simple shoe? Paul was so wrong. Paul saw old feet, young feet, skinny feet, fat feet, smooth feet, wrinkled feet, clean feet, dirty feet, hairy feet, warty feet, young beautiful maidens with horrible stinky feet, and old ladies with the feet of a princess. Feet, 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 everywhere! When he went home, he even saw them in his dreams. But they still could not find the one maiden whose foot fit perfectly into the glass slipper. After a month, Paul had had enough.
"Look, it fits,"
cried Paul, feigning enthusiasm. The prince, being an intelligent prince as well as a charming prince, did not believe him. He saw the rag sticking out of the slipper, and saw the dejected look on Paul's face. He was also a kind prince.
"Just one more house,"
he bargained.
"Then we can go back to the castle, I promise."
And so they went. The next house, which would be their last, contained in it two spoiled, rotten sisters and their hideous mother. After all three had tried on the shoe to no avail, Paul and the prince began to leave. But just then a rather plain-looking servant girl asked if she could try.
"What's one more foot?"
thought Paul, and what do you know? It fit. Finally, Paul could go back to his simple life as a simple servant, just the way he liked it, and he lived happily ever after. The end.